Welcome to the Bob and Tam Show. Pa-ting! And we're live in Sturgis. Holy Jennifer Jupiters, Batman. We're here.
Yes, we're here. We've been here.
Holy Jennifer Jupiters. We've been hanging around here we got an audience tonight too. So we'll show you them in a few minutes. But my phone's ringing because we're going live. How's the sound? Let us know how we sound. Let us know if you can hear the music in the background, as always. And so that way we know we're not going to get dinged by YouTube. And it is crazy right now. There are so many freaking bikes in town and people. You can hear them out there roaring.
We're at Loud America.
And loud it is.
It is. Lots of bikes. We're having a great time.
This was like somebody turned on the hot water faucet this morning. I've never seen so many people here a Saturday before the rally ever starts. You know, tomorrow's actually pre-rally day. It's Monday. So already today, when we came out of the campground this morning, we already got way behind. There was already like 15, 20 people lined up to get into the chip this morning. We found out you can actually come to the chip whenever you feel like it, but you got to pay extra for that. So then we've already had 10 campers coming. Like I say, we had a whole bunch of about 15 campers. We got a couple of them on interview that you'll see for tomorrow's video. Actually, tomorrow night's video. Tomorrow's video coming up first thing in the morning is if you're coming to the Buffalo Chip, Tam did a full tutorial. Tour
of the Buffalo Chip.
Yeah.
Spit it out.
Yeah. So she put it all up and she did most of it. I only talked about the sewer pit.
The pating.
Yeah.
He hasn't even drank anything yet.
That's right. Drinking Coke. So
with no rum.
Yeah. So
they're shooting baskets over here. Oh, you got it.
And we'll show you that in a minute. We've already got all kinds of excitement already going on. We've already got the bug slide girl. She's going to be coming up on tomorrow's video. We've got we're going to have to turn this around. All right. Oh, now you can't make it. Oh, 2 shots. Two. Now, that's my question. In what show are you going to see something like that? Where do you see basketball in Sturgis at?
Ice basketball.
Ice ball. Ice ball. Not ass ball. Ice ball. He's still throwing ice over there. So have you seen a quick shot of her shirt? We have a whole video. Our buddy, is it Dave?
No, Dan.
Dan, the guy that cuts the t-shirts, wears the big top hat. He's already here. And the young lady sitting across from us, she got her shirt all cut. And we got a video, just like Tam did back in Panama. No, it's Leesburg. Leesburg, she had
Dan cut my shirt in Leesburg, and he cut Diane's shirt. Yep. They're going to go, hopefully, on our ride with us on the 5th.
Maybe you can take that Indian for a test drive.
Oh, on the 5th.
On the 5th.
And then ride with us.
So, all kinds of excitement going on now. Tomorrow is opening day at the Buffalo Chip. We're going to go live with that a little bit in the morning, show you how long the line is. We'll have more video of who the people are. There's some crazy stuff going to be going on at the Buffalo Chip. Tomorrow's video, the one that's going to come out in the morning, is going to show you, we found, I think, the ultimate party place at the Buffalo Chip.
Yep.
But you got to be there inside to get it.
Big. Huge. Want to know what kind of crowd is to be expected?
You think you're down in trunk now? Huge.
I miss him.
And so yeah, it's a lot of people are here. We got up this morning and we're already running late because we had to go out to where Topless Tuesday is going to be at out in Montana. We went out there this morning. We got a commercial we're going to be putting up here soon to advertise that.
Topless Tuesday.
We're going to be a little bit.
See my shirt. Can you see it? Where's it at?
You got to go this way.
This way. That and then on the back. Can you see the back?
Squat down some. There you go. Stoneville. Topless Tuesday. Saloon. So that's where we're going to be on the 11th. Is it 10th?
No, the 10th.
10th. Tuesday. Whatever Tuesday is. 10th, 11th, 12th. Whatever Tuesday is. That's what we go by. We don't go by the days of the week because this is bike week. We don't care. Rally time.
Sunday is fun day.
So yeah, it's been crazy. So we got up this morning and already it was just crazy.
97 people. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up.
We was planning on getting out there first thing this morning, get out there by 10, but that didn't happen. A whole bunch of people were coming into the Buffalo Chip. We wanted to film that. we got that on camera today. We went over and got our bug slide girl. She's on there. It's going to be on tomorrow. I think we're going to use her for our thumbnail today, though.
Burgers. We had burgers for dinner.
We're going to show you a picture in a few minutes of her T-shirt cut, and she's probably going to be a thumbnail for tomorrow. Yeah, her boobs are all getting perky. We could be talking about love jugs too.
He's cooling her off, yeah.
Love jugs is coming up. We're gonna be talking about love jugs here sometime this week. Yep. I'll have to let you know when that love jug video comes up.
Tech talk.
Yeah, and also next Friday we're gonna be sitting down with. We'll make the big announcement now. We're sitting down with Speeds Performance Plus. We'll have about an hour and a half that you can ask them any questions you want on performance engines. They're going to give out free advice.
84 degrees.
Check that out.
Warm.
How much?
But it's not as smoky. 84 degrees.
Yep. Actually, the sky, you can almost see a little bit of blue now. So it's 100 times better than it was the other day. Yesterday, even.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really bad. So
a lot of vendors here.
Hopefully, by the time you guys get out here, it'll be much better. The smoke will be all gone.
We didn't film a lot the other day when we were over there at Harley Davidson. The vendors didn't open up till today. Today was their opening ceremonies. But
Angie, I have a question for you. We have some people that are waiting for their bikes from U-Haul Bikes or Daily Direct Bikes. Are they going to be out here before the 5th? We need them here the 3rd or the 4th. So let us know, Angie. She said they're delivering bikes to Rumble On Friday. I don't know what that is. Rumble On. Oh, is that place out in front that the carnival was at?
Oh, yeah. Aren't you guys selling bikes there? At Rumble On?
They're going to have, they're bringing a semi full of daily
Are they
direct
bikes
calls.
you're selling, right? Not bikes you're renting.
That's right. That's when we booked ours in January. You got to book early if you want to get in the chip. Well, especially because it was his 40th this year.
Yeah. So, yeah, booked up really quick. And it is. We end up, I'll tell you what we paid. With the 2 wristbands, with 50 amp, water. And we're over in Blue Sky, which is bigger, a little bit wider spots. Cost us $14.50. That's tax and everything.
Pating Nation.
So you can, if you book early, like here, we booked like the first week of September. When we left, you said we wanted the book and all that. And we will let you know before the rally's over where we're going to be at next year. We've already got a few people that want to put us up because we have great coverage. So that's really exciting. We finally get to that next level.
Australia's in the house.
There you go. What time is it in Australia?
Cool T-shirt. Yeah, Dan cut that. We'll get her on here in just a minute. That's Diane.
So you got to hang around if you want to see. Dan did a cut shirt like they did on TAM back in Leesburg. And we got another young lady here that let us film her. And she's actually a subscriber. So they're going to show her fine shirt that you'll be able to see the whole video tomorrow. Fast, of course, because it took you about 5 or 10 minutes to cut it. We're not going to make a 10-minute video on it.
Dale T, are you in town yet? Tennessee? There was a guy here earlier that said hi to us from Tennessee.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's him or
We're
not.
meeting a lot of subscribers out here. It's really exciting. So many people are here. We do have the challenge out there that if we hit, right now we're getting, I know it's lots of bikes coming by. So we're gonna give you a challenge now. You need to help if you want us to cover more rallies next year. Actually, this year yet too. I had no intentions of probably making it to Biketoberfest and Daytona and all that stuff down there, Thunder Beach, all that stuff down there. We weren't planning on doing it this fall, just because of time and things like that. If you help us get 25,000 subscribers by the end of the rally, which would be the following Sunday, 2 weeks from today, we had 25,000. We will do the October rallies down there, and we will also do next spring. We're going to add Laconia to our route.
I think it's in June.
So all of that, we need you to help us get to that level. If not, in October, we're going home.
So Meg Martin is also in Easy Camp, and they said they're right in the middle. So,
that video's coming out tomorrow.
So there's also, what is it? I was going to say now. Oh, they're talking about the ice shortage.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and tell them. Tell them who we call. We call the main man.
We call the Iceman, Frank.
He
He's
can,
the coolest guy in town.
and he serves what? 3 or 4 states of ice.
Yeah, but he serves northwestern part of South Dakota. So he said none of his customers would be going without ice. But if they were in any different areas, like out east or down south, they might be out of ice. But he said none of his customers were going to run out of ice.
So we got the good news. We're going to have plenty of ice. We're going to have plenty of alcohol, lots of beer. And all we need here is you to make it a complete
I feel
party.
like I'm 10 miles away.
I don't know. Are you? Scoot it on up.
Okay. Happy Sunday from Connecticut. Oops. Hey.
So can you hear all the bikes going by?
9 a.m. in Australia.
Oh, that's not bad then. I was afraid we were like 2 a.m. in the morning.
No sound, Lee. Oh no, can everybody hear us? Somebody else said they had sound, so we'll see.
So check and see if we have sound. Check. 1, 2, 3. The check's in the mail.
Oh,
But
that Bob Benny can't make it this year. You're gonna miss it, but we'll see you next year. Oh, the shirt I'm wearing? There we go. Laconia. Who said Laconia? Linus. I think they're talking about my shirt.
I don't have a. Yes, if we make it to 25,000 subscribers, which we're almost at 12 now, and you might think, man, that's a lot, 10,000 subscribers. We gained 6,000 subscribers last year, and we just started the ball game. So if we can't get to 25,000, that's really kind of sad. So if you want to motivate us to go, that's what we're looking for. That's enough motivation for us to get down there in October and cover the fall rallies and Laconia next summer.
I know how the new suspension's doing.
Haven't rode it enough.
I know.
Rode it home, or I rode back to the trailer.
Yeah.
And one of the things they told me that I would notice right away with the mechanics, the guys that installed it there, Rick Rack, said I would notice that when I hit the brake, the nose wouldn't be dipping down. And I definitely did feel that. It did feel a lot better, but by me on my bike by myself, because she followed me in the truck, it's geared, or they adjusted it for both of us being on it with a little bit of weight. They figured cameras and all that stuff were going to be going around. So it's more set up for both of us than just one of us. But it's definitely better because what we were having for this last 2 years, that thing's been hitting like bare metal.
Oh, man.
And the shocks had air in the back.
Killing my back.
And we have no idea what was going on with it. I was almost tempted. The extended warranty ran out in August here. Actually, they should have ran out this next couple of weeks because we bought it right after we came back from Sturgis.
Right.
But in 2014. So there's not enough yet. Now, somebody else told us that you have to ride about 500 miles to break them in before they really start riding good. So I'll probably I don't know if we're going to do it here because once the rally starts, we don't really, other than running around with the motorcycle, because once the rally starts, that's our whole main transportation is solely the motorcycle because you got to find a place to park.
John says he's never been to Sturgis, but you need to come out. You need to try it.
We were the same way. I've been riding bikes since I was 14 years old. I had mini bikes before that.
Dallas.
And
Tennessee.
And same thing. We've done rallies on the West Coast. I did a few things, some AMA rides in Illinois, Missouri. But it wasn't until the Full Throttle TV show did we decide, well, I decided we were going to come to Sturgis. And then we did like 3 years in a row. And then we skipped the 74th. Or 75th. And then we came back again for a couple more years, and we skipped a couple years. Then we came a couple years before that. So whenever Full Throttle came out the first year, there we go, YouTube star. There we go. It's another one of our YouTube friends from across the street.
So Bob photobombed me a minute ago, so I got to photobomb him.
That's right. Mexi Philly, he's across the street. They got the bandanas. So he was just live a little while ago. So yeah, we went over and photobombed him. So call it two backs.
Yeah.
Workout.
Paybacks.
Yeah, paybacks is all right. So he's got a channel over there. He does a lot of live stream. If you want to see kind of what's going on down here at this end of town, you can go on his channel, and he kind of leaves his camera run most of the time that they're open. And then he comes on off and on and talks and stuff like that. So he's a little different from us. We're not able to sit down here and just let a camera run. We did it last year off and on. But this year, since you guys have been doing so great with us, we'd rather talk to you than just let you watch bikes right up and down the street.
We like the lives. They're lots of fun. Thursday morning they're heading out. Scott is. No interest in the Olympics.
Olympics, are those going on?
Yeah, I think so.
Actually, in the taekwondo, they had a couple of last weekend.
Yeah, last Sunday.
One of the girls is actually from Sturgis. She grew up here and went to high school here. People here went nuts. She won that match. I don't know where she's at anymore. Same thing. I didn't even know the Olympics were going on.
Oh, I didn't even know taekwondo was in the Olympics. Two of our grandsons
they got
do.
skateboarding now too.
And they got that stupid thing where you push with a broom, whatever the heck that is.
Sweeping the floor while you're pushing a puck.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
There's a big one.
Yep.
So all kinds of excitements happening here. A lot of the vendors are already showed up, but I mean, most of the vendors will not be here till Wednesday because the way the permits run is that the 10-day permit. So if you start on the 4th, you can quit then on Saturday morning and you're okay. So to just come in today, you'd have to pay for a whole nother permit here. And people say how expensive they are. Really not that bad. It's $1,500. The maximum for the permit is $1,500 for 10 days for a vendor, and you got to pay $400 and some odd change for the trash pickup. But I mean, you figure most of these vendors how much money they're making here. No, you're going to make more money in Sturgis than they are anywhere else.
Stoneville was nice. It was not as busy as he was hoping, I don't think, but there was bikes were coming in and out. There was probably, when we left, probably about 20 bikes. The doggy on the bike.
Drove by. I filmed that the other day. I don't know if I ever put that on video or not. A guy has a little chihuahua that sits up on his handlebars.
Richard says pating.
Well, we're not doing very many pating. Somebody actually said the other day on a chat that they don't want me to do the pating patches. Said no on that. Why is that? Why would anybody not want me to make them? She said maybe the guy's going to make them and send them to us.
I don't know.
Maybe. We didn't give nobody our address.
Suggestions for first timers.
When are you getting here? That's your first thing. I need to know when you're getting here.
And how long you're staying.
Yes. That all makes a difference.
Ramblin' Rome will be here tomorrow. That's somebody else.
We'll talk a little bit about that if you're coming the first time until he answers to give him an exact code. If you're not really here first part of this week, you need to skip Iron Mountain and Needles. Honestly, unless you want to spend all day out there just idling along. Clutches are going to go out, brakes are going to go, your bike's going to overheat. If you're still out here early this week, look, we got us another follower. Oh, did you? All right, well, come over here. We'll put you on camera real quick.
Okay.
Here's one of our subscribers. What's your first name?
Mike.
Mike. He went out to Rick Rack, got those new shocks.
Yeah.
Do you like them?
Well, I'll get them Thursday.
Okay, Thursday you're getting them put on?
In.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you got? What's your bike?
2015 CVO Street Glide.
Oh, she got something similar to mine. Mine's 2014. She getting the same thing I got?
Exactly.
All right. Did you tell Sean I sent you out there?
I said, Bob sent me out here. No, I didn't get a discount enough.
Nah, it's not much for giving discounts. They do really good work. And the guys will let you take it out and test drive it.
Yeah.
Get it set up just perfect for you.
Thursday
So,
morning.
yep. All right.
All right.
Sounds good.
Mike from Missouri.
There you go.
St. Charles.
I used to live in Washington.
Yeah, here.
Yeah.
Okay, nice talking to you.
Same
All right,
here.
you too.
So see, if you're a subscriber and you show up here during our live streams, which we'll have a bunch of them during the next 2 weeks, we'll put you on. So there you go. Another happy customer heading out there to Rick Rack. And they just do really good work. Probably not
All right, Ken. Can't wait to see you.
may not be the best price in the world. I could have probably ended up getting a little better deal at Leesburg at Legends. But what we ended up finding out from another gentleman here, he had them put on somewhere else, and they never adjusted them. They just set them and told him to go on. Well,
there you go. Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
what? Somebody else
Getting
mad
the
at us?
shocks. No. Getting the shocks. They
Oh,
put the shocks on and said, see
Yeah.
you later.
so that makes a difference. If you don't know how to adjust those stupid little things, and I don't know nothing about that. I haven't read up on it and all the specs, and I don't want to just keep jacking with it. Where those guys know how to put it on. They probably did just as good a job as Legends would have done, and they knew a lot about it. And Shane, is it Shane or Sean? Shane, I'm bad with names, you know. Shane, he already knew before we got there. He said, "Hey, crank it down 4 times, it'll be perfect." And it would have been fine with me. But when she wrote on it, she wanted a little bit softer.
Well, I was tired of it hitting, and I didn't know if it would go back to that or not. So
she wanted
I'm
it a
happy
little
with it.
softer, so they adjusted a little bit more for her. And I was got to keep that back passenger happy.
Safe travels, all you guys that are on your way out. There, a lot of people are leaving this next week coming up, so be careful, be safe. I'll be praying for y'all.
So the shocks we're seeing about it, is there anything else I'm going to get while I'm out here? I'm going to probably get a new front tire. We're going to go do some shopping, and we're going to get the Continental tire that they're advertising at the chip. You buy one, get one free. So here's what I'm going to tell you from, I've talked about 4 tire experts, and I used to sell car tires back many moons ago. I was in the automotive business. And what I know about tires is just like buying Michelins or Pirellis, those are very soft rubber tires. You will get a lot better performance with them, but they won't last any type of time. Well, that's kind of the same thing with the Continental versus the Dunlop. If you're going to race around, do a lot of curves and all that stuff, and you don't care how many tires you got to put on that bike, then you could go with the Continentals. That's like a Michelin or a Pirelli tire on a Harley. But if you want a tire like, for instance, us, we ride in 115 plus degrees. Well, that Continental tire would almost melt on the road. It would go through that tire very quickly, where the Dunlop's a little harder tire and it's going to last you longer. So in my case, I'm not out here hot riding around. Most times she's on the back of the bike. She won't let me really go as fast as I want to go. She freaks out. And so I don't. So I'm not going to spend the extra money because I'd rather have a tire that's going to last me longer than a tire that's going to give me better performance. So if you're looking for tires, there's a lowdown on it.
Hey, Joe. So they want to know about ZZ Top coming to the chip, and everybody's saying yes to the P-Team patch.
Oh, so ZZ Top, we did a video the other day on it, but we'll do it again. We'll talk about it. ZZ Top, Dusty, the bass player, he's been having trouble for about 3 months. He actually got pulled off the stage a while back, 3 months ago, because his hip was hurting real bad. So he's been out of commission for 3 months now. They've been having his, what do they call the guy, the tech?
Oh, his, yeah, guitar tech.
Yeah, his guitar tech, his bass tech is who's playing with the band now. They've been doing it for 3 months. So all the shows you've been seeing over the last 3 months, this guy's already been subbing in for him. We don't know for sure, and we probably won't talk about it unless it goes public, what actually happened to Dusty, what made him pass away. So we're not going to go there because, you know, if they don't want to put it out as a broadcast, we don't need to discuss it and probably suggest, and probably with her medical background could probably say what happened to him, but we won't. So we'll leave it at that. And I seen a concert the other day. He had a bulldog on the back of his bike. This is my therapy. Is the dog his therapy or his motorcycle? So definitely ZZ Top will be here and they will be performing. Normally Billy does all the songs anyway, sings them all. I'm not sure if Dusty did the part.
The LaGrange.
Yeah, I'm not sure. So the Pating batch, yes, we're gonna look into that soon, probably after the rally. Way
They
too busy
still
now
want
for
to
me
know how many. I don't.
How
They
many
have
what?
no
How
idea.
many patches I'm gonna get?
Know how many people are going to be coming out here? A lot. We've heard anywhere from 1.7 to 2 million.
How high can you count? Nobody knows. Nobody wants to say, because you don't want to say, hey, there's 1 million people here and 400,000 show up. Just what I'm looking at right here, and we were here last year 3 weeks before the rally. This is crazy right now. This is like Friday this week. That's how many freaking people are here already. So I don't know. I really hope it doesn't get to be as bad as the 75th, but based on Daytona, even Leesburg, even though Leesburg didn't have a full show, what they had at the dealership, they had a best crowd they ever had come to Gator Harley, which was all the dealers or the vendors were there. We went to Panama City Beach, best crowd they ever had. We went to Myrtle Beach, best crowd they ever had. Went to Nashville, best crowd they ever had. What Sturgis going to be? Best crowd you've ever seen. So what's that say? More than the 75th. That's all we can say based on what we see and know from past rallies. Yes, if you're going to come to a rally and you want to see the biggest rally ever, this is going to be it. We're not going to see the 85th or the 95th, even the 100th rally. It's not going to be as big as this weekend. Oh, they say we're too loud?
Well, they said they had to turn down the volume, so
I kind of turned the microphone because we wanted it. We didn't want to hear the band.
Well, here,
or the
put it
DJ.
behind
Let
it.
me turn it that way. See if they can still hear you talk.
All right, is that better? So it's not so awful loud? Well,
So
it was right in front of my face, so I was probably screaming at
so we wanted, yeah, because we moved the microphone off there because we're turned a little different, so we get a little shade and not roast.
They keep saying Elwood. I don't know if that's a tire because they're talking about different
Elwood.
tires.
Elwood, I think that's a shock.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Somebody's getting Michelin. T-Dale's getting Michelin's. American Elite by Dunlop is what Winburn's getting. There's Guy Beaver.
So are you getting your tires out here, or is tires you get before you come? If you're going here, who are you buying them from?
Mitchell. Guy Beaver said good afternoon. Yeah, I don't think the noon showed up the first time. There's the
There's the
bulldog.
dog. I think he wants to be on YouTube. He'll have to let me know he's coming by next time for me to turn. I didn't know he was coming around for a second lap. Last week, there was a guy that had a convertible Chevrolet or something, real sharp. We kept missing him. Well, then somebody said he was like 54 minutes and 10 seconds you were going to see him. So I never did. Is that girl saying on their
Because
shirt?
they only hear Bob.
A hot mess.
They only hear Bob. Can you hear me? I don't know. 267 people. Everybody give us a thumbs up. Dallas is on there saying, give a thumbs up. Elwood. Oh, Elwood's the guitar tech. That's what they were trying to tell you.
Yes, that's his name. You're right. After I thought about it, I
They
remember
were just writing Elwood, and I didn't know what it meant.
Jake and
Thank
Elwood
you.
from the Blues Brothers.
Yeah.
Here goes this guy. Let me see if I can get turned around. He's got his dog on there. I don't know. I don't see him. Guy had a dog on the back of his trike. We're showing you that. Not quiet now. They must turn the music off.
Yeah,
Now they
that's
turn the
nice.
music off after
Yeah.
we get halfway through the show.
Shane, Dunlop. They're doing Dunlop Elite.
So if you're getting tires here, where are you going to get them at? Are you going to price shop? Are you going to wait for me to tell you where the best place to buy tires is? Well, we already know.
Shops.
I'm not going to badmouth them, but here's the truth. Harley Davidson is not going to discount their tires. It's regular price because they know they're going to sell the tires out anyway. So we won't be buying it there. There's a guy right out here. Whoops, you're touching the screen again. There's another place right outside here. I think it's the Amsoil guy or somebody. He's got tires. I'm going to stop there tomorrow with the bike and see what he charges. And I think those guys Chihuahua. All these people are already making their passes.
Yeah. We should just sit here and let you guys watch the motorcycles.
So it's really, really, really crowded. This is nuts. A lot of people out. We were out here.
2 days.
Was it Friday we were out here? When we were out here the other day? When were
I
we
don't know.
here? Or was it last weekend? Last
Probably last
weekend,
weekend.
Sunday, there was nobody out here. It looked like a ghost town.
Nope, I got that. All right, now I figured out where I'm at. iPad sounds great. Okay, there's Shane. Dunlop's. That's where I was. Message replacement. All right, we have a $15 super chat
chat.
by Ken. I should have known.
Thank you, Ken.
Yes,
We always
thank
appreciate
you.
Ken. He
280. Let's see how many thumbs up we got. How many thumbs up is there, Dallas or Ken? They usually are our counters.
so we like those super chats.
Thank you
That
very
helps
much.
out.
Thank you.
You know, we've also got the Patreon page, which is
Yes, he
www.patreon.com.
does.
It's Bob and Tam's Excellent Venture. You can sign up for that. That's a way you can help support us. We are retired. People want to know, how the heck do you guys must be really making the money on this? No, there really isn't a whole lot of money. If we were at 100,000 subscribers, you guys were all watching, 30 or 40,000 of you watching every video, we'd be doing really good. But we're not at that point. We just barely made enough now just to pay for the campground at the Buffalo Chip. We just broke that the other day. So we're not making a lot of money doing this. So
But we're having a good time.
yes, it's fun doing this. I need incentives to help me keep doing this. One, gas has gotten really expensive, and you all know that. And it's doubled in price from last year. So we've got to, and my poor truck's a 2018. We've already got 75,000 miles on this truck. The warranty runs out in 25,000 miles. By the end of this year, we'll roll the truck over. And I just got it.
Oh, Bob, you wear some sunscreen. I didn't put any sunscreen on him. When he talks to everybody, he stands out in the sun because it's not that hot to us out here, but compared to Arizona. So everybody's like, can we sit somewhere else because it's too, he's used to sitting in the sun.
Here, where'd she go?
Oh,
Here, before you disappear. Come over here. Well, we'll get your picture before you leave. Or before you move away in case I ended it. So here is our cutaway that we had today. And she's going to be our thumbnail probably tomorrow. And we videotaped the whole cutting of her shirt. And her husband likes to shoot baskets.
This is the pa-ching shot.
Oh, you knocked her head off. Oh.
Sorry, guys. Trying.
No pressure. He's out of ice now.
yeah, exactly.
Now, all right. So you guys can check all that out on tomorrow's video. All right. So we're going to turn the camera around here.
All righty. We're going to go that way.
Yeah.
All righty. You guys be careful. All righty.
All right. Let me move this contraption because it did not work. So we're doing some. We bought this fine thing to hold the camera and off of Amazon, and it did not work. So it'll be going back to Amazon. Good idea, but just with the table too shaky and with her having to touch, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see anything that's going on behind us or not, but move all the stuff.
Well, it's up to you. All right. Then what do you want? Are you moving or not?
I don't know. It's up to you.
You might be able to see people behind us if we move over to this other table.
All right, we're moving again. Here, watch the bikes go by for a minute. We'll be right back. I could use another one.
We got Jason here. He's going to get us some more drinks, too. Now maybe you guys will be able to see behind us. We need to move the table.
Oh, no, you need to go this way. You need to slide your chair around that way. No, just leave it there. You're not going to move with that weight. All right. Let's get the microphone turned around here. Here's the guy with the dog. So give it a minute here. There he goes. Got a doggy on there. Got to talk a little bit because he's playing too loud of music.
Yeah,
So we'll talk a little bit while he's playing the song. All right. Say bye. So you seen it, heard it, done it. We're
I
done
can't
with it.
get in. Okay.
All right. Slide it back. All right. Maybe you can see some of the bikes that drive by. You can't really see us so well.
That's all
We're
right.
kind of like in the sun and the shade. And
Whatever.
we'll answer some questions. How long
I'm
we been on?
trying. 30 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad. We're actually way ahead of schedule. So it's getting really excited. There's a lot of people here. We're actually at Loud American again. It seems to be our favorite place for lives.
Yep.
What's nice is they got the tables out here. We can kind of get away from the sound of the music they're playing inside. So it works out pretty good. So the quality of photos not so good. We're trying to give you more to see what's behind us. Been a lot of bikes coming through since we've been here. So we're just going to give you a chance to take a look at some of those bikes and hear them. And
I know how the weather's
Thank
been.
you for the drinks.
Thank you, Jason.
So there's all kinds of ways you can support us if you'd like to support our channel. One of the things that we're doing now is we should show our little sign. They'll put on the video tomorrow. We have a
right
little
over there. You want to go get it?
We have a little sign that says, as seen on Bob and Tam's Excellent Adventures, got our logo on there and the two YouTube
Okay,
emblems
Dave.
at the bottom. And what that's showing you is if you see that sign, you know that we recommend that place. Nobody's paying us. Get another super chat?
Ding. I don't know if that's the one he already gave us or if he gave us another one. But thank you, Ken. Whether that's the first one, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
or
you.
a second one. That's fine too. So way that works is if you see that sign, that shows that we stand behind that dealership. If you have any trouble with, right now we've got them at the Harley dealer in Rapid City. They've got the sign up. We got one at Rick Rack's. It's up there. We got one at One Sexy Biker Chick. It's up there. It's at Dan Kite. He's got one there. Bug Slide has got one there. Anybody else I forget? Somebody else.
Uncle Louis
Uncle Louis, there's one down there.
and the Harley Davidson
I did that.
dealership.
I said that
Okay.
was the first one. So we've got, those are so far what we've got, and we'll have a lot more. We didn't ask JMP Cycles to see about putting one up there inside the store. A lot of times you get to corporate places, they sometimes can't do it because, but definitely in Daytona, we'll have one in Daytona next
Daryl
year.
says JMP Cycles Dunlop has the best tires for the Dunlops.
We will check their prices. And because I'm only going to need the front one, I think. I'm not going to need both. The back one I had warranted when I had the tire warranty. So that's only got 5,000 miles on it probably.
Joe Bender. Jim Bender. Are you Bender?
So what we're doing with the signs is if you ever go to any of those places and you've had problem with them since you've been watching our channel, you can contact us and we'll be a middleman for you to make sure you get a warranty taken care of and all that good stuff. So that's just another feature that we're offering you to be a subscriber to our group. Nobody is paying us. You know, we get like, there's a possibility next year somebody's going to put us up at one of these campgrounds, but they're doing it because they want to get more exposure in their campground than if we're just stopping in and saying hi one day and we're gone. So to me, that's not, and we've had a few of the vendors that have given us stuff. They've given us a discount off an oil change, or they gave us a discount off the painting or something like that. So nobody's paying us for any type of sponsorship. So that way I can say whatever I want and up there, wazoo, if they don't like it. So we're only honest to you and we're only loyal
to you. Yes.
So if there's questions you've got about somebody, place you've gone, we're going to do a lot more on our Patreon, telling you people that you shouldn't go to, lists Harley dealers to stay away from. But we're not going to do it on a public thing here because our whole idea is we want to give positivity. We tell you the people to go to. If you haven't heard about anybody that you see, you might realize that's why we don't talk about those people, because we don't recommend them, and it could be because they give bad service. What are you going to write?
While you're talking, I'm going to write down people's got questions, and I keep forgetting, and I want to get through whether.
All right. So there's another bike. A whole bunch of bikes just went by. Another one, and another one, and two more coming. So it's kind of bad because we got this grass. Somebody needs to cut the grass here so we can see. But this is the best we have. We thought across the street, One Eye Jacks usually has their tent up, but they got vendors over here now. They may not be putting their tent up to where you can sit out front and watch the bikes go by, because it should have been up today. The counter's still there, but I don't know. So let's see what my question. So the weather right now, it's actually not too bad. It's not too humid. The temperature was like 84 when she looked a while ago. It's 5:39. It's 84 degrees. It was a little warmer this afternoon. Smoke wise, it's going away. Now I'm not saying that because last week it looked like it was going away too, and all of a sudden when the wind changed, it got
the Canadian fire.
You almost couldn't see the hand in front of your face. We couldn't see Butte Mountain. We couldn't see any of the mountains.
Couldn't see anything.
So the weather's getting better now. Bad news. It's going to be in the 90s all this week coming up. 90s. Right now, no rain. Well, we're not going to talk very loud about that because you know, if you've been watching the Bob and Tam show, it's only rained twice out of all the rallies we've been to during rally time. So official rally time.
We bring our dry Arizona weather with us.
Right. So hopefully it'll go through and you can thank us all after the rally. What's bad about out here is it could rain like heck in Spearfish and the sun could shine here. It could rain 2 blocks away and not rain here. So it's very hard to say it's not going to rain where you're at, because with the mountains and stuff, it happens a lot in Arizona. So right now, don't bring anything for cold weather. Now, it does get cool at night. It gets in the 60s. I think, did they say tonight was going to be like 59?
Yeah.
So tonight's going to be 59, 57. It was cool this morning when we got up. Air conditioner turned off all night last night. So it is getting a little cool at night. If you need a little heavier jacket to ride at night, if you're going to be out, do that. Well, I'm thinking of that before I get to anything else is the deers everywhere. They're running out in front of cars. We had some sheep down in Deadwood. Our friend, if you watched the live this week, when we had Judy and Tam do the fashion show down there at One Sexy Biker Chick, showing all their new clothes out, he had hit a deer the night before. Luckily, right out here in front of the high school, it came out. He didn't see it till the deer was smack in front of him. And he got lucky. He hit the deer's hip. Figured he broke its leg, but it flew off. So he doesn't know. But he managed. The bike went down. He got it back up without touching.
He didn't fall down.
Yeah, he never had to touch the ground. He was able to keep it back up with her on the back. She said she kind of
All right,
peed in her
okay.
pants a little bit, but she's kind of scared the crap out of her. Scared the crap out of him too. Scared the crap out of anybody.
Yeah, I would.
That kind of shows what I always say anyway when we've heard from people out here. If an animal comes on the road, you're better off trying to hit it than you are trying to swerve. Because if you swerve, you know you're going to lose control. If you hit it, you might be able to keep it up, or you might be able to like he did. He was able to recontrol it to get out of that from going down. But so be careful here. We just said early morning and early evening, but we've already seen a deer out here at 1 o'clock in the afternoon running down the road. So, and they come out of nowhere. So that's that. Meet and greets. Meet and greets, we had one today. For those that came early, we went all the way out. So the next one we're going to have is...
Well, a couple of places that we're definitely going to be is Sunday at the Bike Builders Breakfast. We're going to be there.
Not this Sunday, next Sunday.
Next Sunday. And so we definitely will be there. It costs to get in that, but you might see us when we're done and we're leaving. If you don't want to pay to get in, we'll be up
like
there.
$25, and it's really
you can
neat.
Meet all the bike builders.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. That's one.
We get in free because we get to be media, but we paid in Daytona, and it was worth it. I paid $50 for both of us to go in there and meet those bike builders, and these are real bike builders. And you can see their bikes. You talk to them. Last year in Daytona was Rusty Wallace and his son. If you're a NASCAR fan. Need to see their choppers. They rode in a couple of their choppers last year. You know, they're 80,000 and up. But I mean, it was neat. Rusty Wallace is the nicest
cool,
guy in the world.
Yeah, he is.
And the other builders,
really nice
all the builders are really nice. They'll talk to you. It was just great. I know nothing about bike building, custom building, and I'm learning now some of these builders and stuff like that. And it's really neat to know those guys. The Hells Angels. Hells Angels. So you might be thinking there's going to be 60 to 80,000 Hells Angels here. That ain't going to happen. They actually had, this happened. Remember when we came through that one time? We came through Yellowstone. They were having a rally in that town we couldn't stay in. It was coming right out of Yellowstone, heading this way. I forget, Cody or something like that. Whatever town they were doing. They did their rally last week in Montana in Billings, wasn't it?
No, it's a Red Mountain, something like that.
Doesn't matter. But it was in Wyoming. So they had the 60 to 80,000 people up there in Montana. So they're not coming here. Now, second thing of all is they are here anyway. They have a house right down behind us here, just on the other side of One Eye Jack's. Used to be painted red and black, I guess, for the Hell Angels. And now they got it all white again. So they painted, I don't think they're going to paint it before that. That's their clubhouse. They've had that here ever since we've been coming out here the last 20 years. It's been here. And they also have shops downtown. They sell T-shirts down there. I think they got a tattoo place down there. And if you want to talk to the Hells Angels, that's the best place to go. They're the friendliest guys in the world because they want your business, for one. But they're very nice, very gorgeous. They'll answer any questions for you. It's really a great deal.
They said to move the camera back a little bit.
Way too close?
I don't know, I guess. Are you way up? I got to hit the button over there.
Yeah, she can't stretch her arm that far.
My arms are only so long.
And so that's what we're doing. Yes, there's going to be a few. There's already Hells Angels here. We see a few of them coming through town. 4 or 5 of them together. But don't worry about the Hells Angels. They're here too to have a good time. You're going to see other clubs here. What's the other one they said's here?
Sons of Silence.
Sons of Silence are already here too. I've seen a couple of them riding around. We've seen a whole bunch of them pull into J&P cycles the other day, about 20 or 30 of them. Same thing. They're real nice. What you got to remember is be respectful. Don't look at them like they're a bunch of thugs. They're riding motorcycles and stuff too. What their business is none of your business, and your business is none of their business. But give them respect. You can ask.
They'll talk to you. They're usually really nice. They'll all talk to you.
And we've dealt with them in California, and even been to some of their events, and didn't know they were their events until I showed up and found out. Hundreds of Hells Angels were there. And same thing in Daytona. We had a whole bunch of the Mongols. You watched that video. About 500 of them showed up. Same thing, we talked to them, but we found out from one of our subscribers, actually a major club member, not of the Hells Angels, of another club, which we won't talk about, so don't get him in trouble. And he told us a lot of stuff about motorcycle clubs, which is really great. And I thought he was going to make it this year, but he's got a problem, something going on, health issues, and he couldn't make it right now. So maybe next rally we'll get to sit down with him again and talk to him more about, we were hoping to get, well now since it's, show you how rumors go. We met with the city last week, right?
Wow.
So we had somebody over here that's a very influential person here in town, not a city leader. And he's like, oh, I want to let you know that the Hells Angels was here this week. And they sat down with the police chief and the mayor and all that. And they got everything worked out on how they're going to handle the big crowd. So I'm like, oh, okay, thanks for letting me know. So we got to the city. I asked the police chief. I said, well, how'd your meeting go last week? And he goes, what meeting? I said, with the Hells Angels. He's like, who told you that? And I said, I said, this is somebody, he says, well, he said a few choice words. And then he says, don't believe everything you hear. Well, I don't, because that's why I asked you, because I wanted to know what was going on. And then he's the one that he already knew they were up there in Montana.
Red Lodge,
he knew
Montana.
all of that and all that stuff. So no, they never met with the city. They never said they were going to bring a big party in here. They never said they're going to do anything. If they would have done something here, they would have let them know. So they're not. So there ain't nothing happening. So don't come to Sturgis thinking that the Hells Angels is taking over Sturgis. It ain't going to happen. They're here just like they're like any other business that's here trying to make money, and they're going to be out here riding around. But be respectful. Treat them like any other person that you would meet on the street, and you're going to be just fine.
So there's 342 of you online.
Thank
Give
you.
us our thumbs up, please. We need thumbs up. YouTube likes that. It's not us trying to beg for them. YouTube looks at those thumbs up, and that's how they rate us, by your thumbs up. So
they don't give us anything. I don't make any money for a thumbs up. I don't make any money for comments. But what ends up happening is YouTube, what do they call that? Algorithms. Somebody got a race and dodge over here. Woo, whoop-aw. So
Ken says he'll match the next 2 super chats. So if anybody gives us a super chat, the next 2 people that do, Ken says he'll match it. That's his challenge.
And if you're looking to see how that works, if you look down in the comments where you write your comment at, there's a little red button there. Push that. You can put it on a credit card, or me, when I do it on people that I watch, which we haven't really watched anybody right now, but you can
Too busy.
You can hit that and put it on your credit card, or I do PayPal. That way, because I know nothing else is on my PayPal.
Hi, Road Glider.
What else you got?
81 thumbs up. Come on, there's 352 people. Just hit the thumbs up button. It doesn't mark you down as anything. They don't keep you.
What's this here?
That was this. 339 views,
okay.
but only for
okay. Hog Heaven has not called us back. Somebody might say, well, what do you mean by that? But we went out to Hog Super Chat.
Thank you. 2016 Street Glide Special.
Yep, he gave last time.
Yep, he sure
thank
did.
You.
Thank you.
So we went out to Hog Heaven last week because I've had a lot of people went back and watched my Hog Heaven from last year. Well, we did a bunch of videos. I think there's 8 campgrounds that we reviewed after the rally. Those are all ones that we drove through. And if you know anything about Sturgis, which most people probably don't know when they leave, this town locks up. And all those campgrounds are gone. By the 16th, they all pulled out.
Yeah.
They packed their crap up and they went back wherever they came from. And the campgrounds closed down. There's a few exceptions to the rule, but most of them are gone. So we drove through them. Well, I drove through Hog Heaven, and we didn't know nothing about it. We went down the dirt road. We got to the place. There was some full hookups on the left, a handful of them. And we drove up the hill. Didn't see much. I didn't see anything there that would attract me to that. So somebody first got mad at me because if I would have looked at the website, you would have seen they have 139 full hookup spots. Well, first of all, I don't have time to go on people's websites. If you ask me to drive through a campground, that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to tell you what I seen. So we had about 4 or 5 people now that have wrote back about Hog Heaven. They've got the one girl said they thought they put 300, but they only have 36 more spots they put up top that's in the trees. So we went down there and talked to, what was the girl's name? Sandy or something?
I think it was Sandy, yeah. He got it right.
So we talked to Sandy, and she wasn't expecting us. So she came on and talked to us and said, yeah, give me till the end of the week, and I'll give you guys a call to come back. Never heard from her. We're now into the next week. If she doesn't call me in the next few days, she's out of luck.
Well, we probably aren't going to have any time, yeah.
And so
213 thumbs up. Thank you.
And for those of you that can't afford to give us money through Patreon or through Super Chat, how can you help us? When you watch our videos, watch the commercials. That's the other way we get paid by YouTube, is you watching the commercials. See, when I watch other people's videos, we have a handful of people that we watch too.
And try to
I always turn my phone on and we throw it down, because most of my videos I watch on my big screen at home too. So if you watch videos last night, let's say you watched 5 of my videos last night, you can go back into your phone if you've got a YouTube account, and go back into your account, go back into the library, and you can go back to those same videos you already watched, and you can hit the thumbs up, you can write a comment, and all that. The comments have to actually be a real comment. Can't just say, I liked your video, great job, love what you're doing. A good comment is, wow, that live stream was really great. I love that girl's shirt being all cut up. That lets YouTube know I don't think that's real.
No, but I mean, she's on a little scooter thing. It's too
We're gonna
late
try to
now.
give you something. There she goes. I don't know if you've seen her or not. It's kind of tough with this phone to give you guys a quick shots. We've got the other phone that we got the gimbal now that we can use and go out, but she won't be able, if we use the gimbal and walk around with it, we're not going to be able to answer questions.
He said you need some hot tea for your voice. Are you losing your voice?
I don't know.
Thank you. Chile. Oh, Chile, Wisconsin. I thought they were in Chile. Down south.
Okay. Somebody else asked about COVID mask. No, I don't think I've seen anybody down here yet in Sturgis. Where we were at last night? Someplace we went. Oh, maybe it was at, where'd we go eat? Oh, we ate at Chili's the other day in Rapid City. And there was a few people there that came in with them on. You know what's really funny about masks? And I really want to go ask somebody. Let's say her. She's got to wear a mask all the time. And I don't wear a mask. How does that help? Wouldn't it be if let's say I got the virus, wouldn't she get it from me because I don't wear a mask? But I see a lot of couples or like a little kid that's got a mask. Maybe, I understand people might have underlying conditions, but wouldn't it be best if you're going to wear the mask, the whole family had to wear it? That's just a question. If you're one of those people that and I'm not saying you're bad by doing it. I just wonder why. If let's say I've had pneumonia. Let's say I decide I'm going to wear a mask, but Tam's not going to wear one. And we're all going to go to the same places. And at night when I get back to the trailer, I take my mask off and we go to bed. So she kisses me goodnight. We do all that, do some other fun stuff, oonkity bookity bonky, and then we go to sleep. And so we go from there and we see if she gets.
You're really loud. She's not eavesdropping.
Hey, we don't care. And we got somebody saying she's not eavesdropping. She just listened to our conversation.
Well, she said he's really loud.
And so I just want to know if somebody, one person in the family wears a mask, but nobody else does, what is the point of that? Just curious. I really want to go and ask somebody, but I don't want to offend them because I'm okay. If you want to wear a mask, hey, I got no problem with that. But don't tell me to wear a mask, and I'm not going to tell you not to wear a mask. So that's the way it should have been from the very first day. Because a lot of the people complain about that now that, there's mask haters out here. And when they tell me that, I'm like, it was kind of funny that 6 months ago, anybody that didn't have a mask on, they got scolded and ridiculed and all that. So it's funny how it's reversed now, but now it's bad from that side. Well, it was bad both ways. You shouldn't ridicule anybody. Somebody wants to do something a certain way. That's why we're in America. All right, what else we got going on?
Are there any T-shirts left? They wanted to know. Somebody wanted to know.
They're going quick. Where were we at the other day? Do you want an Iron Mountain shirt?
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's on Iron Mountain Road. You got to stop down there at the campground. We did a video on them. They already came out.
Yeah.
They're almost completely sold out of shirts. So I had to get a double X. They didn't even have any sleeveless ones yet.
So I got to cut the sleeves off.
So if you don't get down there probably in the next day or two, they're going to be gone. So that's the only place you can get that Iron Mountain shirt. If you see me wear it, it's got Iron Mountain logo on the front, and on the back it's got the sign that shows all the curves and all that. I love that shirt. I buy a new one every year. I wear that shirt out.
He does. He likes that shirt.
Yep, because that's my favorite ride.
So somebody wanted to know if they're at the Chip in the 10 area, and he wants to go on early morning rides before everybody else goes out, and he starts up his motorcycle at 6:30. Are people going to get ticked off?
No, that gets back at those morons that went to bed at 5 a.m.
Yeah, that kept you up all night.
Crank it up because we'll already be getting up too.
Yep.
Crank her up. I'm actually, which we're hoping it's not gonna be so bad, but I know we got a video coming out tomorrow morning early that we talked to the ultimate place to party inside the Buffalo Chip.
Oh yeah.
And they party.
Where do you see this place?
They party till about 5 a.m. So yes, if I was their neighbor and I couldn't sleep, I would bring my DJ speakers, and at 5 a.m. when they were ready to go to bed, we'd be ranking, and what we'd be cranking up is we'd be playing some opera or some crazy shit that nobody likes, because I got some of that stuff, but I'm not that kind of guy. I wouldn't do that.
Not him, no.
Caught up on our questions?
No, I'm just trying to get him. The stupid thing goes like crazy.
Well, what we need to do, well, I don't know if we can do it off this phone or not. I probably can't. If they've got streaming here like we did it at 160 Biker Chick, we could get off of that and you could use the laptop.
Yeah.
And you could read the comments off of that, but you wouldn't be able to tap on them.
Oh,
you have to
yeah.
use this phone to tap on them, to bring them up on the screen.
May have to make you help you hide your bad breath. Yeah, if you forgot your toothbrush, huh?
If you don't gag from it,
Oh yeah.
it's kind of like puking and not really puking. You got that taste in your mouth. That might be what the man. She don't like puke or spit.
Nope, makes me sick.
And she worked in the hospital.
Yes, but I was not a respiratory therapist. Yeah, they knew if somebody started puking, they got me out of the room because
She'd be making a mess too.
yeah, they'd have to clean up their mess and my mess. And you'll give them a hug.
So any more questions here about Sturgis? It's just crazy. We didn't really do a whole lot of nothing today. We went out there to Montana, Topless Tuesday. We got a commercial that we're going to start playing on our videos, telling you about that. And then we've also got
We agree. Masks are good for Halloween.
What?
What's what masks are good for Halloween?
Yeah.
Well, somebody the other day when we were talking about the smoke, I
the guy
forget.
around with that dog again. The guy needs a life.
He
I
thinks
wonder why the guy's only traveling with the dog. This is why.
there's the professional monkey.
What's he say? Is he camping tonight?
No,
yet?
they said if we see him, we have to give him a pineapple. We must have missed that episode. He must.
Oh, pineapple. You know what a pineapple stands for, don't you?
Oh,
Tell me if anybody here knows what the pineapple on your front porch means. Maybe the professional monkey might not be talking about pineapple afterwards. Let me know anybody on here that knows what a pineapple is on somebody's front porch.
compared to last year to this year, the pre-rally is 10 times more bikes.
Now, we didn't do any lives before the rally last year because we were so small. We didn't think anybody would watch. But yes,
We had a $30 super chat.
All
Ken.
right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ken. So we appreciate all those super chats. They actually go on our account, and that's our money that we use.
On account, we got no money.
Yeah, we use that money for new equipment. We also use it for things that we buy. It's not enough in there to pay for my gas and stuff, but it's enough to kind of pay. It pays all. So there's a lot of this thing that we're watching right now. It's through StreamYard. Cost me $25 a month. Now I'm not complaining, but I'm just letting you know that we have another thing that helps me with titles called TubeBuddy. I pay $5 a month for that. We have a subscription for music, which is $15. You might wonder, where do I actually find all this music at? You're not going to find it because I pay for it, and it's private music. That's for YouTubers and people that make videos. You can't use them on music videos or on TV, but you can use it for, it's called Epic Sound. Check it out. You can get it for a month or two for free if you want to hear some of the songs we have. But they got like 90,000 songs. So it's pretty neat. And what else do we pay for? All the phones we pay for. This is our new Verizon phone. Hey, if you're looking for a great phone to use, this is our Verizon phone. I bought it brand new myself. I bought the phones. We got it from Verizon. We have unlimited everything. Data, texting, phone calls, everything, streaming.
There it is.
Everything.
There's the answer to the pineapples.
Did he put the right one down? Swingers, yes. So let the professional monkey know.
Well, he's on there. He says, let me know. Let me know. Oh, even the Ford man, AKA, knew.
Yes. If you have a pineapple anywhere around outside, you're letting everybody know you're swingers.
An upside down pineapple in the shopping cart.
You know what a pineapple's for? See, that guy knew what the pineapple was on the front porch. There you go. So we're just letting you know. Hopefully the professional monkey, maybe he's a swinger.
Well, don't say that.
There's nothing wrong with people that want to swing. We're not condemning anybody. It's a free world.
You're really loud.
It's a free world.
He's very loud. Everybody in the
we're letting
bar
everybody know what the pineapple stands for. You know?
Oh my goodness.
If this guy's wife's putting a pineapple on the front porch, he wants to know. She's having a party out there without you being home.
Oh.
That might be why you don't have one. He might be putting the pineapple out there to get some couples to come over.
Oh my goodness.
The things you learn on the Bob and Tam show. She's embarrassed now. Who cares? We're in Sturgis. This is like Las Vegas. Well, anything goes.
Anything goes. What happens in Sturgis stays in Sturgis.
Mm-hmm. It won't be as wild as probably when we go to Lake of the Ozarks. If I got internet there.
I don't know.
It won't be as wild as it is here. But that's Missouri people, but they be doing stuff out in the woods.
A lot of pineapples at Glen Cove.
But yes, we drove through there the other day, and we seen one whole thing was filled with like 10 pineapples hanging up. So yes, they were definitely telling us what it was.
They're expecting anywhere between $1.5 million to $2 million. I don't know.
Much. I don't think it. See, they end up saying the 75th from the city said there was about 800,000 people here. That's it. There wasn't no million. So people exaggerate. Well, see, there's no humanly way to figure out how many people come here. I gave the city an idea the other day, and they actually liked the idea, was to keep track of the people that bought the cups and make it that every bar, the only way you could sell it is you have to buy that cup. By you swiping your credit card, they get all your information. So there'd be a real accurate way of who came actually to Sturgis. What's so funny now? I was talking about pineapples.
Yes, they said now there's going to be a pineapple shortage, and they're all going to come to Sturgis and leave them at Professional Monkey's doorstep.
Is he still on?
Is SpongeBob a swinger? He might be, because he lives in a pineapple under the sea.
Right.
SpongeBob.
Maybe that's why he talks. Maybe that's why he talks the way he does. My throat is. I had surgery when I was a kid, so that's what's wrong with my voice.
Oh.
What?
Well, this thing goes a million miles ahead, and I can't see.
She's not computer illiterate.
No, I hate computers.
That's why I edit.
Las Vegas, city of lost wages. Yeah, that's where you lose them all right. Goodness.
I'll bet you he had straight pipes on his bike.
Yep. Don't knock Missourians.
Hey, we're from Missouri. We lived in Washington.
The show me state.
That's right. Show me. Show me the moneymaker. There are a lot of girls that live in Missouri. You could always say that. Show me. And they showed you. We like Missouri.
800,000. Nah, that ain't many people.
It's not. So what you got to look at here is that, like, for instance, here, if you don't know, there's two ways that they count how many people are here. The state actually puts those rubber bands across the lines, and you drive across them. So let's say there's one out here at the exit. How many times are you going to get off a junction exit? So they have a plus and minus, and that's how they figure. Bad news is they count all the tourists that come to South Dakota too. So right now, if you go to Mount Rushmore, there's way more tourists there than there is bikers.
Professional Monkeys from St. Louis originally.
Where'd you live in St. Louis at?
We lived over in Belleville, and then
Well,
down in Washington.
We're Washingtonans.
At Lodge, Montana.
So what?
He put boobies up there for you. Is that boobies?
Yeah. Boobies and pineapples? Or just boobies and
No,
smiles?
boobies and smiles.
That's
I guess.
what I do it. I don't need a pineapple for my boobies.
It's okay to show my boobs at Sturgis.
What happened to boobs at Sturgis?
It says, it is okay to show my boobs at Sturgis.
Well, see, I always say, because a lot of people always say that, you know, is it legal to flash and things like that?
There's William.
And I always say, if you ever get a ticket as a girl for flashing, what you want to do is if you're with a guy, he needs to lift his shirt up. Because if he doesn't get a ticket, you can't get a ticket. They both have the same mammograms.
Mammary glands.
Mammary glands. She's the doctor, not me. And so we both have the same thing.
Excuse. He
Well,
says this all the time.
I think it's a legal thing that you could fight.
If I ever get thrown in court, that's what's going to be his.
And I think it's a good defense, because what's the difference? Now you can't show what's below the waist. That's the genital. They don't allow that for man or woman. So that's like in New Orleans. That's why you can flash. And the only reason you get a ticket in New Orleans is because you stop traffic. So if you're up on the balcony or you're down below and these girls tease about flashing and there's 20 million guys standing there in the way. See, here goes 3 Hells Angels. Nope, the first guy's not. The second 2 are. So we got a few Hells Angels driving through.
Oh my goodness. Guy Beaver gave us $50. Thank
Holy
you, Guy.
Jennifer Jupiter.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Guy. Guy's been with us, I think, since our very first video.
Yeah,
so
we've had a couple of people that
he's always supported us. He's always been there. Thank you. Thank you.
And so we do appreciate all that. That really helps out. And it was, this year was an experiment. A lot of you may not know why.
Oh, that's a good idea.
But
they said, why can't they just count the people that come to the campgrounds?
yeah, but see, there's people that stay in people's front yards. There's people that people here. There's people come from Montana. There's people that are staying in North Dakota. There's people that are staying all over. There's people that ride in here every day 100 miles to the things that are going on. It'd be so hard, and people rent out their houses. So there's like us. We rented a guy's house once we were here. So how would you count them? So that's a problem. It's no way that anybody could ever count a rally.
So Professional Monkey was born in Florissant, then moved to St. Charles.
My aunt lives in Florissant. My aunt actually lives, well, she sold her house now.
Yeah,
She paid herself.
last year.
She lived 1 block behind the QT in Ferguson that they burnt to the ground. And I grew up there in the 60s. And so, yes, I can tell you the real stories about what that is all about. because it's nobody really, unless you lived in those kind of neighborhoods, you don't know what was really going on. There was crap going on back there in the 60s. And it wasn't necessarily the white kids beating up on the black kids. It was the other way around. And that's a whole nother story. We won't get into that. And we have a lot of friends of all different nationalities, all different colors and all that. And we love everybody. And but St. Louis ain't what it used to be. But I didn't meet somebody today from O'Fallon, Missouri.
Yep. So yes, if you need to wear a mask, by all means, please wear a mask. Someone was saying that they have asthma and they're got underlying conditions. So yes, if you want to come out, you want to have a good time, and you want to feel safe, we're not saying
nobody's going to say nothing. No. What you might get, some drunk butthole that says something to you about it, but don't worry about it. It's it is what it is. And if you want to, it's no different than a guy walking around with oxygen. The guy out there with oxygen and he's smoking a cigarette. He shakes her head when he sees that guy. Wait for him to light up.
There's Guy's thing for gas. Thank you, Guy.
And so yeah, it's so where's Professional Monkey at? I seen him the other day. He was just on the road. I didn't watch it.
I don't
think he ever said where he was stopping.
Yeah, where are you at right now? He's should be close. Well,
he said he's gonna take him 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
So I think his first day he drove 500 and something miles. Next day, I don't know what he drove.
Yeah, he wanted to make sure everything was still intact because when you've got a toy hauler, you got to stop and make sure nothing's came loose.
I'm pretty confident now with the biker bar, the biker bar we have. You should look into that. That is the best thing for a bike. We drove over the roughest ass, especially riding over the 10 and the 40.
Main and Third. That's what they wanted to know where we were at.
And with the biker bar, we rode on the worst ass roads, and that bike has never. The worst I've had is the steering wheel turned a little bit. Then after talking to Rick Rack, I found out I can tighten it up and tighten it to the floor. So we're going to do that before we leave. So I should never have it. And then in the golf cart, I can tell you the trick on the golf cart. The most important strap to put on the golf cart is the one that goes behind the gas pedal to the floor. You crank that puppy down till the suspension drops, and you don't even need the other straps. We put the other 4 straps on, but with that center one locked down, it ain't going nowhere. Now what's the question?
No.
Is that funny?
Dallas, are you coming out here? I got to meet this guy. He always writes stuff that makes me laugh. He says, is that a pineapple in your pocket, or you're happy to see me?
She gets amused easily.
Motorcycle tire tied in your yard means you're a swinger too. A motorcycle tire, not a regular tire?
Well, it could be a swinger for the kids. The kids get on the swing and swing. Motorcycle tire in the front yard.
I know what they're talking about, but it said, there we go. Greetings from upstate New York. All right. My dad was born in Ferguson, Professional Monkey says.
I don't remember what street it is, but we were just there 2 years ago, I guess we went. My aunt was 90. How old is she now?
96, I think.
She's still all there. We're going back to Illinois and Missouri next week, or after the rally.
She sold her house last year, and she still mowed her own grass. Every week.
She was the only white person living on the street. She's been the only white person for the last 15 years.
But they all look after her.
That's right. She didn't have any trouble. Well, she's a pistol.
Yeah, she is. She was his favorite aunt. She's a hoot. And she still is. I called her on her birthday, and boy, I think she likes me. She talked to me more than you. Professional Monkey. If anyone gives you shit for wearing a mask, just tell them to go after themselves. Yep, that's what you need to do, because it's your right. And if you need
that's why we're in America.
That's right.
That's what people said. Just like during this election, people got mad at other people for voting. Dude, you're in America.
You can vote for whoever you want to.
I don't care if you voted for Clinton. I don't care if you voted for Trump. It's your American right to vote for whoever you want. And you shouldn't hate on other people because they've done stuff. Once again, that's why we're in America. And that's what people are trying to do to you, is make you feel second class. Remember, this is America. We all have a right. As long as you're not hurting anybody or doing something against the law, that's your right. You should do it. And more power to you. It's just like us on a channel here. We talk about stuff, and I'm not very filtered. And, hey, I don't care. I want to tell you the way it is, and if that's the way it is, and you get hurt, I'm sorry. Dungeon Bar, we're going to try to go down maybe tomorrow, depending on how late we get here. He opens up really early, so we're going to talk to the bartender first, because he's been doing it for, I think he said 31 years.
Yeah.
And he already wants to talk to us. So we're going to get down there really early, but tomorrow is opening day.
Oh, he's close. He's in South Dakota, Professional Monkey is.
Oh, he's pretty close. Yeah. South Dakota, why aren't you even here already then?
He went 700 miles today, that's why.
Wow. Oh, he wants to wait to come in tomorrow because he doesn't have to pay for the extra day.
Yeah,
You know, you could have
probably.
got here earlier, and we found out you could have paid an extra day and got a better spot. You get a better choice. So like if you're in, like we're in Blue Sky, we got to pick where we wanted to go. Well, when it gets later tomorrow, you're going to go where they tell you to go. And so that's kind of, plus you got a lot more pull when you're here earlier.
We're at Loud American, where we've been every time we've had our live up here. What's the gas prices? Diesel was $3.58.
3.39. I gassed up at Sam's. Everything's gone up here 10 cents last week. I was paying $3.29 at Sam's in Rapid City. It's $3.39. Here it's about $3.49, but unleaded's a little cheaper. It's probably about $3.20. If you want the premium ethanol free, excuse me, too much soda, was like $3.68 when I looked yesterday. I didn't go by today and look at it.
I don't know. I lost where I was.
She's got to go back and look. She's
Oh my
searching.
gosh.
So she'll be checking all that. What do we got here? We got 374. And how many thumbs up do we got?
I don't know. I can't see that.
I got to click down here and see. 260. Where's all my thumbs up? So
When are
make
you
sure
doing
watch
the
the video.
Hell's Angels interview? We haven't really. They're coming
Well, they're
in
not
now.
here yet.
So, well, there's a
we
lot
did
of them
find
here.
out who the president is. That's my first step. So I'm halfway there. Well, it ended up being the motorcycle club member from California that was going to come and help me get that interview. Can't come because he's got a sick person in his family, so he had to cancel his trip, which kind of sucks because he was like way up in this motorcycle club. And it's great. We've learned a lot of great things about motorcycle clubs that I didn't know before, and we would have learned a lot more. So hopefully we're going to try to get a hold of the president here. But see, my original interview was going to be about what they were going to do during the 81st. Well, now since they're not here, I don't know what we're going to talk about because I don't want to talk about their club business or anything like that. So I have to think about why would he want to talk to me? So before it was about whatever events they want to do, if they're going to do rides or, hey, they're going out to Buffalo Chip on this day or whatever they're going to do. That's kind of what I was going to talk to them about. So now I don't really have much to talk to them about. See, last year I went and talked to them about Antifa and Black Lives Matter, that they threatened them. And that was gossip. And they wouldn't go on camera then. But it ended up finding out I didn't talk to the president. I just talked to one of the sergeants at arms. So I got to get to the president to actually have them say something. Holy smokes, look at this dog.
It's not a dog. It's a small horse.
The poor doggy had a
Yeah,
brain problem.
a growth on its head. Poor doggy.
Big dog, big bell, big.
It was probably it was either a massive or a Great Dane.
I think it's a great name. Looks like Normandy.
So Dallas was on there. I forgot what he said now, but it made me laugh.
These are the people that cost me money.
All
You
right.
did it too?
Yeah,
Are you getting them both done on Thursday?
Yep.
What
Yeah.
time's your appointment? Hey,
Hey.
They gave me a free run ride.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
well, maybe I'll come out there Thursday. I'll get you something else. Least you could do.
Those people are going to get legend shots like Bob did, not only on his bike, on his wife's bike too.
Exactly, because he's got a CVO. He's got a 2015, so it's a year newer. And off of my recommendation, he's going with the shocks. Then he ended up going with his wife's too. So he's spending like about $6,800,
$6,500, yeah.
$6,500, something like that. Holy smokes!
So hopefully they're giving him a deal for buying
Well,
two pair of
so he didn't
socks.
get no deal. He got two hats.
$2,000 hats, he said. We're staying at the Buffalo Chip. Somebody asked us that a few questions ago.
We're already there.
Yeah.
We've been there for about 3 weeks now. 2 weeks.
Oh,
2 weeks.
got another super chat. Ken,
Thank you, Ken.
bail money for Dallas. That's what he said. Dallas said he can't come to Sturgis because he's in jail for stealing pineapples at the Piggly Wiggly.
Put it on his porch. She gets to me. She's gonna start snorting. You get her really laughing. She snorts.
Oh my gosh.
You got any more
I have to
questions?
meet Dallas.
That's the dungeon bar.
Yeah, that was the last
So
thing.
we
somebody-
still didn't call the owner back. He's the one that hand dug it. We're gonna talk to
Tim.
him too, but he really wanted us to talk to the bartender because he's there all the time.
3 top breakfast choices.
What now?
What are your 3 top breakfast choices?
I don't know yet.
Uncle Louie's.
Yeah, Uncle Louis is really good.
We ate yesterday at the Legends because we went down to Deadwood.
Oh, that was really good. Their toast was actually, the outside was hard and the toast in the middle and it was kind of that. You know, a lot of times I eat my specialty is bacon, hash browns, and toast. I don't do eggs. I'm allergic to them. And so the bacon was like smoked hickory or something. It was real thick bacon.
Real thick,
I gave her a little bit of piece
chewy.
at the
Oh
end.
yeah, he says, here, try the
If I
bacon.
could have ate it all, you would never know. And they always say true love is to give the last bite to the one you love.
Yep.
So I gave it a last bite. And the toast was like, so many places you go to, the toast is like, it's all dried out and it's hard as a rock. And it's like, I get that off and on. One thing, we don't send food back, and we won't talk about it on here, but we both worked at a restaurant. And I actually worked at a Catholic restaurant. And you'd be surprised what they do with that steak when you send it back for them to cook it.
They said that the governor just bought a new Indian.
She's going to be riding. She's going to be here on the Legend Ride. That's probably why she bought it.
I've heard legends.
So we'll get an interview from her. Hopefully she'll talk to us. I don't know if, it was hard down there. Christie, is that his name, the guy in Florida?
No, Santana.
Okay, whatever the governor is in Florida. We didn't really get a personal talk with him because they were pushing him away, but we at least got him to say hi and all that. So hopefully with the governor here, we can get a little more out of her.
Dallas says, don't judge him.
Judge who?
Because he makes me laugh all the time. Yes.
Well, it's that lucky old Buck's not on here.
Finish your story about Verizon Wireless. You must not have stopped.
That's the only thing
Probably
bad
a
about
dog came by or something.
It's the only thing bad about my mind runs really, really fast. And if you've been watching the channel, I think a lot faster than I speak. And that can end up causing problems because I lead into a next story and never finish the first story. If you see that, let me know. So the Verizon phone.
He does that to me.
So we have a Verizon phone, which is actually not this one. It's the one you're watching here. But what we did is, we got a really good deal. So we'll stick with the Verizon first. Verizon phone. If you want to save some money, how is 5G with no restriction on data plan, restriction on hotspot, call Canada and Mexico. You can use it in any of those countries too. No extra charge. Total price a month is $50. $50. You heard me right. $50. No contract. Now, we also switched to T-Mobile. We had Sprint. We switched to T-Mobile, and I bought 2 phones off of Amazon Prime. Somebody said, you ought to check that before you buy your phones.
Prime Day.
I saved $200 off of Galaxy 21 Pluses. So we got those 2. This one, I end up, a long time ago, I bought my cover for my bed. I used that credit plan. It's called Affirm, AFFIRM. If you buy stuff and use their credit, they don't charge you any interest if you pay it off like in 6 months or something or a year. So I already had them. I paid the cover off earlier than I had. It was like, why give $1,000 for a cover if I can pay them $200 a month? So we did that. And so we did the same thing on this phone you're watching. I couldn't get a discount on it because it was after Prime Day. So I had to pay the $900, 9 something for this phone. But I went through Affirm, and as long as I pay it off in a year, well, you could have gone 3 years, but I'm not going to finance that day long. But there's no interest. So I did that. So I bought the phone. So I have no contract. We can cancel anytime. Now, these phones we got from Samsung's directly from them, and they're totally unlocked. We go to any company in the world and get them turned on if we get tired of Sprint, T-Mobile. But T-Mobile sucks out here. Don't rely on T-Mobile. The phone works in town, but anywhere else, it ain't worth a crap. Verizon is the main thing. We even got all the way out there in BFE out there in Montana. You watched the live earlier. That was out there. This freaking phone from T-Mobile was like, where are you at? I can't find you. Where are you?
Even driving out there using Google Maps, it kept saying lost data, lost data.
We were using this. And so T-Mobile sucks out here. And I'm not sure about AT&T. Our hotspot right now in the campground is working excellent. They've got like 120 coming in, and I've got like 60 going up, which is great. I have never, even at home where we've got 300 speed, I don't even have that good going home. But going back up is going to be great because that's what I need for doing videos. And you guys aren't going to affect that by playing with your phones and playing games and all that kind of stuff. So we're hoping we're not going to have any interference with that. If you're going out to the chip, if you're going out to full throttle, T-Mobile don't work out there. Nothing works out there. But they're bringing AT&T trucks in. I think I tried the Verizon phone. It wouldn't work out there either. So only thing you're going to have out at the Buffalo or at full throttle is AT&T. So Visible. Go online, type in Visible, and that's how we got our phone. They send you the little chip in the mail, then they start charging it. $50 is total price. And I've already been billed 3 months for it. and they bill you the day you get it in the mail. You're already paying for it, so you put it in there. The only bad thing about it, they have no customer service. If you have any problems, you have to email them. But I mean, I have had no trouble. Only trouble we had is if we travel somewhere and there's no internet. Sometimes you have to reboot the phone so it starts up again, because I think because you're going through Visible and not actually through Verizon billing, it takes you. But I mean, the whole time we've been here traveling, we've never turned the phone off other than just every now and then we reboot the phones anyway.
I'm glad. They had one of the rides out in West Virginia that we put on our Facebook page. They had a great turnout. So I'm glad. I hope that helped putting it on our Facebook channel to get some people out there for a ride.
So Friday and Saturday next week, where are we going to be? We're going to be covering, depending on the vendors, on Wednesday. Wednesday, we have to go out and see who's everybody's here. If everybody's here and we can get them done on Wednesday and Thursday, I don't think we really have a whole lot to do this week.
15.
We have a whole lot to do this week.
I
You gotta
know.
look at your calendar.
Yeah.
But because really almost everything starts during the bike week. Once bike week starts, or rally, whatever you want to call it.
Third, we got to see if Heavy's in town.
People get mad here when I call stuff Bike Fest or the rally, bike rally, or Thunder Road, whatever the hell it is. Who cares what you call the freaking rally? It's a freaking motorcycle event. So whatever I call it, who cares?
Well,
But it's
Friday, I can tell you, Friday we're going to be at Speeds Live in the afternoon.
Yes. So right down the street here, which I'm pointing this way, which is
It's
going
west.
Yeah, going west. Speeds Performance
I
Plus.
think it's at the Car Quest.
Now we're not going to be able to talk to you there
Maybe
before
before
and
or
after,
after.
but we're going to do a live there tomorrow, Friday night, with him, depending on how long he wants to talk. And he'll give me a time here soon. They're not getting in town until Wednesday, are they? Or are they getting here Tuesday night?
At Wednesday, they're getting here Wednesday. They're setting up Thursday. They'll be open Friday.
Okay. So we'll talk to them Wednesday or Thursday, and I'll give you, as soon as I can get, she can email him too. Call him and
Text
see
him.
what time. I'm thinking about the same time. We can do it around 5 o'clock. Would be great. But he wants to make sure the dyno's not running. He can't hear crap with that dyno running.
No, you can't.
So we'll have to figure out how that is. And then they're supposed to be making appointments around that. If you need any work done by Speeds, that's the best thing to do. Just let us know. We'll give you their phone number and you can make an appointment. So that way you're not there all freaking day waiting to have your bike work done. Because they'll sell out here real quick.
Now, wasn't that who did Maggie May or Mary May? Deadeye Dick?
Yeah, Deadeye Dick did. Mary Mo.
Mary Mo? Are you that Deadeye Dick? Or did you just pick that name? He's from Australia. He said he likes all the concerts.
Well, Deadeye Dick might be from Australia.
I don't know.
They got an accent.
If you're coming, I want to meet you guys. That was one of my favorite songs. Man, TNT every time they have great signal everywhere. We do have an AT&T hotspot. It's been working pretty good. That's what we're getting we have internet TV, and that's what we've been getting that on at the chip. It's been working so far, so good.
That's all my videos are uploaded. Actually, last two, I shouldn't talk about this. Last two videos uploaded like in less than an hour. Something's wrong with the world. But I don't know if they've already brought in.
Gosh.
But
Philip Melks is going to come on our ride, and he said it's been a challenge to get here. He's had a flat tire. Now the fuel pump's out, and he's in North Dakota. It's like, poor guy.
Well, we got a guy that's going to go on, the guy that we met last year. Remember the guy that had all that trouble and I should have put him on camera? He's coming back this year.
Look at there. Who is that?
I don't know. I can't see anything.
It's your daughter.
Kimberly Ann?
Yes.
What did she say? Anything?
She just said hi.
Oh. So actually our daughter's on here.
How about that?
Our oldest sibling.
Yep.
She used to ride motorcycles. When she was really little, show you how crazy we were in Illinois. We would put her in between us and go motorcycle riding on a 750 Honda that I had. And we didn't think
she's not afraid of motorcycles.
She didn't even have a helmet on then. I don't know if they had back then, if they had helmet loss. Now she's right.
Don't tell her that. She's gonna freak out.
Yeah, because she'll tell you stories how she almost killed her, drowned her once in the car, and she wasn't a very good mom.
Flipped
her upside down, threw her on her face on the floor.
I was a good mom. No, I was a good mom. I was just trying to.
But she'd always tell, don't tell your dad that I did that to you. Don't tell your dad. And of course she'd come up and say, "Oh, mommy threw me on my face today."
Well, she had a black eye. She didn't start kindergarten with a black eye.
Well, she did this thing where she flipped her, and she did it several times before that. Well, then when she flipped her, she lost him.
Oh,
there you go. Here, look, we got some fans. We're live. Whoa, almost lost my soda. Yay!
There you go. Well, I can't get it out. Well,
we can't get it out.
Thank you.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Thank you for watching. All right. All righty.
So we're fans. We love to meet you guys. Don't ever worry about coming up and talking to us. Now, during the live, I don't mind you interrupting us. But if I was filming somebody to do a thing, wait till I'm done. We don't take very long to film somebody unless I'm doing well, if I'm doing an interview like with the city or somebody talking, you're not out in public usually when we're doing that. So don't worry about it. Most of my videos, when we shoot people, they're very quick and unless they're long-winded. We try to really make it short and sweet.
That's good. They ended up raising $2,500 for that family for that ride. Very good. I'm glad.
So we're talking about Friday and Saturday next week. What did you have down Friday and Saturday? You were looking at.
Yeah, Friday is we're supposed to go to the Jack Pine Gypsies Motocross. Well, we're going to go to one of them. I don't know which one we're going to go to.
No. Friday is opening ceremony
and
downtown.
Then the Clydesdales. I've got that down.
We will be downtown early in the morning. We'll have to find out what time it starts. We'll let you know 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock. But the Clydesdales are coming in town. We're big St. Louis people. There you go, Professional Monkey. Make sure you're down here. See the original Clydesdales will be here first, coming in on Friday before they hit all the other Full Throttle and Chip and all the places. We'll get that information and let you know where they're going to be. So we'll be down here for opening ceremonies because we've got media passes. We're big time. The city likes us. A lot of people like us. I feel special.
You're special, all right. Pating from Minnesota.
We haven't done very many patings today.
Kenneth keeps coming on and saying pating too. Please don't stream from the pool anymore.
Stream from the pool?
I know. Yep, he's in Australia. Did you sing Mary Mo? Did I, Dick?
You think he's the original singer?
I don't know, but that'd be kind of cool.
That we had a star on?
Yeah. Oh, somebody wanted to know what the prices were for food. How much cash should they bring?
Well, here you go. We'll run off the menu here because we got it in front of us. You know, it's not as bad as you think. You would think, you know, you go to these fairs and stuff and you can't buy nothing under 20 bucks. Jeez, look how long her hair is. Girl's hair goes past her butt. You can get now, this doesn't sound that awful expensive. You can get a prime rib here, a 12 to 14 ounce for 30 bucks. Comes with fries, coleslaw, Texas toast, and some juice to put it in. Their legendary tips, a basket of them are 24 bucks. Their regular, what the heck's the difference? Oh, first one's 16 ounce, next one's 8 ounce. I don't know what we got. The tips weren't so good this year.
Weren't as good as they were last year.
But I mean,
I think we got a new cook. They weren't cooked. When I bit into it, it bled all over.
We're not going to eat them again. But you might try them if they're better. Maybe they'll be.
Or ask for medium well, and hot.
They have a Bronson
Dallas
sandwich. It's $18. Classic chicken salad sandwich is 12 bucks. Prime rib sandwich is 18. The signature salad is 14. Build your own burger is 13. That's not bad. Burger around $13.
But it's $1 extra for cheese, $1 extra for bacon. Yes.
That sounds bad.
Yeah.
Grilled chicken breast sandwich is 12 bucks. Chili fries are 7. And they got a whole bunch of toppings. You can kind of pick and choose what you want. So everybody's going with these. You'll see these all over the knuckle and all of them. They kind of do this because the waitress makes it easy for them. You check all the little boxes. They give you a little pencil, golf cart pencil, and they just take it and makes it easier for them.
But we got it pretty quick. Better than McDonald's this morning.
Oh yeah, she went to McDonald's and it was like cattle call. I had to go in there looking for her. I thought she got mugged.
It was. I don't know.
She was in there for. Well, did I do a live for? Yeah, I did a live for McDonald's. So I did all that. I sat around. I listened to the radio. I answered some comments. Oh, I'll let you know about that. I don't know if there's any other YouTubers that answer. We read every comment and we answer everything. That's either me or her, normally me, but she answers some when she's not so busy. Or when I'm editing, she'll answer some. And we answer every comment. If you write something that's not
appropriate,
I just write thanks or thanks for watching. And that's a big comment that we use is thanks for watching. Because a lot of times if you just say, hey, love your videos, we watch you all the time, well then yeah, we thank you for watching. But if you ask a question, I try to answer that. A lot of questions, I don't write things down. That's why she remembers. So like somebody today asked me to check out something on Main Street, like 70 something. I don't remember what it was. I'm gonna have to go back and look for that now. If you're on here, tell me what that was and we'll go by there and look at that.
We don't sell our stickers. We give them to our subscribers for free.
Yes.
They wanted to know if we're selling our stickers.
A lot of people sell that junk. We give them away for free. I think it's a ripoff. Now, if we ever sell, if you want a sticker from our house, we wouldn't mind you paying for the postage, but I mean, it doesn't cost that much to send it for a
40
stamp.
cents, 45 cents.
And whatever a stamp is. So it's not that really that big a deal. We've mailed a few of them out to people. We're on the road here. We really don't have access to mail stuff. We do have a mailbox at the, if you're looking, if you own an RV and you're looking for a domicile, we have the best place in the world to domicile at. And that video will be coming up after the rally. But if you're in town and you want to know about a domicile in South Dakota, you can contact us either through email or the 1-800 number that we have. It really isn't a 1-800 number, it's a 605 number, because we are a resident of South Dakota. Actually, of Sturgis, South Dakota. We have a lot that we rent. It's better than a mailbox. Because you know, if you get a mailbox in South Dakota, you know you're not legally a resident of South Dakota. You are technically one, but legally you're not even allowed to vote, and you can't buy a gun in South Dakota. And you cannot get a concealed permit. You know you don't need one, but if you want to go to other states, you need a concealed permit. Well, where we rent our lot from, for a minimal, less than what an asshole place is outside of town here, that we'll tell you, we'll talk bad about them because they were so nice to us when we paid our money to them, but then they turned into the worst people from hell. That'll be another video that'll be coming up after the rally. But if you're
We've
interested,
got videos for the next 10 years, so you don't have to worry.
Yeah, we got some great stuff. And so if you go to Bob and Tams with no apostrophe S at yahoo.com, you can say, hey, guys, we want to know about the domicile. If you're here, we'll meet with you. And if there's time, we'll let you talk to the person that is doing the domiciles here. And it's 100 times better than anything you get. And the kicker is, you get some free camping with it. Welcome to Sturgis, South Dakota. And where do you get this great information from? The Bob and Tam Show. I have never, more than, you know, one of the reasons I really like to do this YouTube channel, we have so many connections at all these rallies. It's unreal. We walk into some of these places and you could be standing there and they'll look at us and, hey, Bob and Tam, come on over. Hi. We walk on past you. But
so this guy wants to sell his 2018 Road Glide Special with the extra trunk and leg bearings.
Two guys on bikes. We call that two dicks on bikes.
Stop it.
Oh, no, that's a girl. I think that's a girl riding.
In the front?
Yeah. I think she just had really short hair.
Oh.
I think I was wrong. I think it was a girl riding with a dude on the back. What did you say? How many guys, I'll forget if I don't say it. How many dudes would ride on the back of a motorcycle with a girl riding? She's riding up front and you're riding on the back. Let me know. Go ahead with your story. I'll sit back.
So if you want to sell your bike and you're bringing it out here, the Black Hills Harley has a program where they buy bikes.
Give me top dollar.
They'll give you top dollar. So especially 2018, that's not too old of a bike. So if you're bringing it and it's going to be here in Sturgis, go to Black Hills, Rapid City, Harley Davidson. Well, ask for Mike Maloney. Hi. All right.
Thank you. Here.
Thanks. There's a sticker. Thank you. Here we
More
got
subscribers. Yay.
Yeah.
The Pating Nation is growing.
Yes, it is.
You and her not liking it. So if you want to go to the dealer, let's make it that way. If you want to go to the dealer, let us know when you're in town and you want to go. Here, what's my phone number? We're going to give you a phone number right now that I would never give you out on the internet. You can only text us on this because we don't answer the phone.
605-499-8227.
We only said it once. So you got to go back and play it again if you want to hear it again. You can text us on that line. If you call, we don't answer because now's the time. Just like now, don't call now because this is the phone that's on.
Yeah, don't do it now.
You'll screw up my line. And so you can text us on this if you're in town, not to meet up with us because we're not. When I'm out and running around the town here, I don't. This phone stays in my pocket, and I don't. You have to call her phone, and she doesn't. I don't give her phone number out. And my phone's the volume's always turned down.
So he never answers his phone.
And we don't really have time to listen to voicemails on this. So text us only. So you can text us.
That'll be the quickest response.
But don't text us to say where you want to meet us at because I won't answer those. But in a case like this, if we tell you, like in this gentleman here, he wants to sell his bike when he's in town and he's ready to go to Rapid City to get a price, call us and we'll find, or text us. Text us, you're here. I'm the guy that wants to sell the bike. We'll get a hold of the dealership. We'll text you back and tell you who to ask for when you get there so you get the best price. And
Bing.
same thing with that. If you need to text us for, hey, I need to know Speed's phone number, or I need to get a hold of Rick Rack, or I need to get a hold of somebody, JP Cycles, whatever. You're having trouble getting
New
through.
Zealand's in
You
the
can let
house.
us know. We can contact them, and we might have them call you. So we do have poll in a lot of these places. So you can let us know, but only through texting, no phone calls. Because like I say, I turn the ringer down, and I'm not going to listen to voicemails. I'm not a voicemail guy. Got a question?
No. Can't wait to see anything. Chip. All right, Jack. We'll see you at the Chip. I will never walk. Oh, never. He would walk before he let a girl ride him on the back. I'm sure.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't run in the back of her bike.
No butt to balls.
That's a good thing.
You're doing a great
I like
job.
2 dykes on a bike. Our Harley group that we used to have in Corona, California was great. We had almost all women that rode in the group. And it was funny as hell because their husbands or boyfriends would sit on the couch on Sundays and watch football games and let the girls come out and ride with us. So there was like 4 or 5 dudes and like 20 girls riding with us all the time. That's how she started riding. They talked her into getting her license and getting a bike and all that. That's how she started. But I mean, it was so great because they'd always said if they seen 2 girls riding, they'd yell, 2 dykes on bikes. So they were really funny. It was Sandy and
Sally and Robin
all them
and
girls.
Sherry
It was
and
great times that we
Laura.
had.
Oh, yeah.
We never started riding bikes as much as when we joined the Corona Harley group, which the Corona store they closed up and never was the same. And
That idea that if we come to Australia, that we have plenty of places to explore on a bike. He doesn't like leaving the United States.
she wants to go to Australia so she can play with the kangaroo.
I love
you have a kangaroo?
kangaroos.
If you have a pet kangaroo, she might come over.
Yep. 300 thumbs up. All right. We got 371 on.
We did have pet a kangaroo somewhere.
Here, it was here. It was a baby kangaroo.
She got the pet.
I got to hold it. I was in heaven.
I think
That
it was against the law for them to have that.
Well, I don't care. I got to see it, and I got to hold it.
Baby kangaroo. It's pretty neat.
Yep. You had to just
It was
give him a
actually on our
tip.
live channel last year. When? I don't know.
It wasn't live.
It was one of our recorded. So I don't know when it was, but it was.
I got pictures. I'll post them on Patreon or maybe on Instagram.
Got about 15 minutes.
Oh, there's somebody else that got to go out to Shade Valley Campground.
Did you tell them that we sent you?
Yep. If you guys do anything or go anywhere, tell them we sent.
Well, the
Bob
reason
and
we
Tam
do
sent
this
you.
is we want to let people know. A lot of the vendors that we have know you guys come out. Dan Kite knows it. Chubby Cubs knows it. A lot of these vendors know we send them a lot of business, and we want them to keep knowing that because we want them to realize that if there's an issue come up, we've got pull with them to get you satisfied with what the issue is. Now, we're not miracle workers. We've been in retail almost our whole life, and if you're just trying to get something for nothing, we're not going to deal with that. But if you tell me your story, I used to be a union boss. You would never think of that either. In California, I was a union boss. And so I dealt with corporation and I dealt with employees, and there's good on both sides. There's stupid employees and there's stupid.
Sometimes when a buddy breaks down, you got to go nuts to butts.
Well, yeah, if the guy broke down, you had to get him down to the gas station to make a phone call. You got to do what you got to do. But I'm just saying that, hey, if I'm riding up here down Main Street, you're going to let a dude get on the back of your bike to ride up Main Street in Sturgis?
Said we're at 11.9, only 13,000 away to get to our 25,000. How about that?
Oh, 1,200.
Well, he says we're at 11.9, only 13,000 more to go.
Oh, no.
Hey.
Look, you're
Where's my
live on
stickers?
YouTube. Some more subscribers. There you go,
Right.
Pennsylvania.
Wait a minute.
Here, she'll give you a sticker. Thank you.
You give one to them too.
What no excitement is, we have a YouTube channel. We cover everything about motorcycle rallies. If you watch us, you'll know it all.
See, he's working it.
Biker
Okay.
91. There you
All right,
go.
thanks.
All right.
All right.
Biker 91. When you guys see them come up on the
That's who that was.
comments, that's them guys.
Oh,
We love seeing you guys. That gives
there
me
you go.
What's it say?
Huh effing team. From Rat
Rat
Fink.
Fink. He's down in Florida.
Yeah, I think he's coming
He
up.
should be helped. No, he's not coming up here. I
Oh,
don't
he's
think.
not?
He's the one that needs to help us get to 25,000 subscribers. If we do that, we are definitely coming to Florida.
The Biketoberfest.
That's right. So he's the guy down there in Florida. Get all
And
them
Tammy
Florida
in
people to
Missouri.
get us back here. We're only, what, 13,000 away. Last year, we came here with 800 people when we started. We pulled out of here with 6,800. So we were nobodies. So right now, we're doing great. We're averaging probably 300-400 subscribers a day. And so we're really on fire right now. But we got to get higher than that to make it to the 25,000. So check us out. Special Monkey sent me some of those people over his.
Yeah.
He's got a good group. He's about ready to break
Blue
30,000.
Springs, Missouri.
That's where we're going to be. Well, we won't tell you exactly when we're going to be there. But we're going down there to camp, down at Blue Springs Campground.
With some of our old DJs.
Yep. You would have never known we used to be DJ. We used to own an entertainment company.
There's not much we haven't done.
That's why we're going to Topless Tuesday. And if you want to see a great show, we'll know a little more after the weekend. But we're going to be helping putting that show on.
What concerts are you the most interested in?
Us. Actually, the number one concert, two concerts I want to see is Clint Black and REO Speedwagon. REO Speedwagon is our favorite because a couple of those guys actually went to school with my brother-in-law. So it's kind of neat. So we're going to go see them. Kid Rock. We like newer stuff in Kid Rock. 4 years ago, we seen Kid Rock twice in a row. He comes to Laughlin where we're at. He does a veterans benefit on Veterans Day. And he did great. He did Podunk and all those great songs. What's your favorite song, Kid Rock song?
I think it's,
the one about prayer. Something.
God
Only knows.
God only knows.
That's her favorite song, Kid Rock. But we have a lot of ones that we love Kid Rock. But we don't like the old Kid Rock where every other word's F you, F that, F that.
We went to one of the concerts and did that.
The last one we went to two great, which was one of the best concerts I'd ever been to. Get a picture taken.
There's a, wait.
You want a sticker? Fans.
Here, say hi.
You're on live.
Hey, Sturgis. Woo!
Some more subscribers. And so I should put my sign out here. People know who we are. And
ZZ Top.
so that is. Most people, when they see our channel, which is crazy, so many people here we go up to and hand a card to, they're all like, oh, I've already watched your channel. Well, subscribe, dude. Subscribe. That way, hit that little bell. Get all that great
A lot of people don't like to do that. I don't know what they're afraid of. I think it's going to, I don't know.
The government's coming after you. You know.
Yes, we are going to Bike Blues and Barbecue.
If you're afraid of the government coming after you, you need to get rid of this. Because if you haven't figured out when you even say, oh, I'm thinking about buying a new truck. Oh, here comes 20 ads pop up on my phone saying, oh, brand new truck. Whatever we talk about, it pops up. So it's listening to you all the time.
Everything you're saying.
So if you're afraid of the government finding you, you better throw your phone away. That's your first thing. So if you do that, you ain't going to watch us anyway. So if you're not, it's like me. I do all my banking online. We pay everything online. Dude, watch your credit cards. Watch your bank account. If they do something, you can go in there and protest it. I have never been charged for something I didn't get. And I call up, make a thing, they send me a new card, no big deal. So don't worry about somebody's watching you. They are watching you. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Live your life, have fun, keep track of what's going on so you don't get totally screwed.
That's what somebody said. You can share it too. Yeah, if you're watching on Facebook, you can hit share.
Well, you can do it on YouTube too.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
You can hit share, and then all of
it.
your Facebook friends, it'll pop up, and then they can watch it through your channel, and then they can maybe.
Facebook, we get nothing for.
No.
So all that's doing is just giving people a chance.
Privacy is a myth.
Yeah. So yeah, there ain't no privacy anymore.
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
And,
hey, Steven.
So what else are we going to see in concert? So we talked about Kid Rock.
He wanted to see Winona Judd, but Wednesday
we don't have enough time. We seen Winona years ago when it was Winona and her mama singing, the Judds. And seen her down there. No, I didn't do her, but seen her. And I don't care. It'd be nice to see Winona again, but I'm not going to bend over backwards to go out there. But we got so much stuff. That's Hula Day, Andy List Wednesday, which isn't as big as what you think. Not like Topless Tuesday. And they have the Ham Jam. All that's going to be going on Wednesday. We're going to swing back by and get Sundance, the Burnouts. I still got to get back and edit.
No, then we got one more thing to do. That's when the hill climb is Wednesday night. So yeah, we're going to be going from.
If you want to see anything, $20 to see. Wednesday night at 7 p.m. over at
Jack Pine Gypsy.
Jack Pine Gypsies racetrack over at the hill course. It's called, I don't know what they call it, but it's suicide.
Thanks.
You race up this hill and you can do whatever you want.
Anything goes. Whoever gets to the top first wins, no matter
You can
what.
kick the other guy off. You can plow into him with your motorcycle. You can throw a brick at him. Whatever you want to do, anything goes. I got to see this. And they're going to put us at the top. She's going to be at the bottom. I'm going to be at the top filming.
I don't know if I want to be at the bottom because they're going to be tumbling down that hill.
So that's going to be priceless, and we're going to be there on that Wednesday. We got great passes with them. They're letting us in. I'm going to try to get out there for the enduro races too, because he's going to put me in places that I can watch the bikes jump over me. Hopefully not get killed. But I have my insurance paid up. And we'll see how that all works out. And so hopefully we're going to get to do that too. Like I said, there's so much stuff. There's all these bike shows going on at the Iron Horse. Which once the Iron Horse isn't officially open yet. The bar is open and they got a little bit of food, but backside's not open yet. But by this morning, it's still fixing it up. So once they get going, Steve's going to get us all fixed up in there, and we'll be over there. They got a bunch of bike shows going there. The Buffalo Chip's got a bunch of bike shows. I don't think Full Throttle's got any bike shows going on. You want to get over there and see if he gets the ice bar done. You have watched that video. He's making an ice bar. You know, if Michael Ballard could come up with something that you've never heard of, why not get an ice bar in 100-degree weather?
And if anybody can make it work, it'll be Michael Ballard.
That's right. So we got Jesse to give a shout out the other day for Pappy Oil. They had some campsites got open. Some of the Canadians had to cancel because those morons up there won't allow the border to open. And let our fine Canadians come across here and party with us. And so I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this stupid virus and all this stuff. Trying to keep everybody home.
Jack Allen. I thought it said Jay Allen.
Smoke. There's smoke's really down to almost nothing right now. Actually, can't see a hill. Actually, I can see all the way around us. It actually looks really clear.
So that's a good thing.
Not saying, but see, that's what it's been doing at night. It's been kind of clearing up. Last night, I think I got somebody was on YouTube or Facebook and saying a lot of people lie on Facebook. And so I took a picture and said, now, I just took this picture and showed the sunset. Sunset's been really orange. We'll have to wait and see when the sun goes down.
Oh, it's been really pretty. And then the moon.
But it's because of the smoke is making it so orange.
Oops. Get as good as long as you don't get political. John says he can't share us too much. He's got 3 strikes against him on Facebook. So you think we're going to get you kicked off Facebook?
You know, well, I don't really do much on my personal Facebook. And a few of you asked me to be a friend. I don't really post anything on Facebook anymore.
Personal?
Yeah, I don't really have time for that. So I try to put everything that I have on the group page. So you can be my friend, but you're really not going to see much on mine other than stuff that maybe my kids have put up there or grandkids or something like that. Other than that, I don't really even get on my personal one.
So the flies right at this second aren't too bad. But when we were out in Alzada today,
you got the fly swatter.
I did. It was crazy. The flies were nuts. And the girl that had her shirt cut, if you watch the beginning of it, she was out there with us. And so she said, I wish I had some bug spray. I said, I got some in the truck because I couldn't ride the bike today. My back was killing me.
So if you know anything about us, she used to ride a bike all the time. Not all the time. Last 10 years. She got her license.
2009 to 2019.
So she had a Sportster 1200 I bought her. She learned on that. Took the riding course. Was very good on it. She went 40,000 miles on it. Started leaking oil. And of course I said, do you want to get it fixed?
One strike.
A couple $1,000 to get it fixed. You want to buy a new bike? Oh, I want a new bike. So I bought her a Fat Boy Low. And somebody decided right after she bought it, 3 months, to take her out. So they hit her out on a very busy highway in California. Split across 3 lanes at 5 p.m. at night. So that jacked her all up. We got her a 2014 Street Glide Special that if you watch the Facebook page, I posted that the year she rode the Sturgis on it. I posted some pictures with our buddy Art.
That was about 6 months after my motorcycle accident.
And so she rode all the way there, and we went the long way. We went all the way up the coast of California, into Oregon, across Idaho, Wyoming, and all that thing. It was like 2,300, 2,600 miles, 6 days. And we were wore out.
Long days.
We were in as low as about 38 degrees where it was misty rain to 125.
It was crazy.
And then, but once we got in Oregon, it cooled down and it was really nice. So
anyway, then after that, I fell, screwed up my back and my legs. So that's why I can't ride anymore. It wasn't the motorcycle accident, but that didn't help.
There was one more catastrophe for what she had. So she has issues where some days she just doesn't have it. Like today, we were planning on taking the bike out there, and she said, I really would rather ride in the truck. So we took the truck out. So normally, pretty much as the week gets busy, we have to park the truck because it's going to get really
They
crazy.
wanted you to put on my glasses.
No thanks.
I didn't think you would do it.
Try again.
Oh, it's
do
almost
this.
2 hours. We got to
do
go.
this. Give me $150 in chat or in the thing. I'll put them on for 3 seconds.
Hi,
Other
Beggars
than that, you can
Blues.
see my good cheap ones that my son-in-law gave me because he bought them from Costco, and they were too strong for him, so he gave them to me. And I love these because they got little bendy frames, and I don't break them.
I know.
And my other ones, if you see my other ones that are metal, are if you're an old guy or if you need to have reading glasses, and people always they're so fascinated when they see these. This little case, which is hard K, I keep it in my pocket.
Thanks.
You can get them on Amazon, 2 of them for like, I don't know, 12, 15
12, 15.
bucks.
Anessa from 160 Biker Chick said, I need to get those. And she ordered them right there
And
while
what
we were
happens is
standing
they
there.
usually get so bent up in your pocket. My last pair, actually, the little case, I have a tendency of flipping this. If you hear it in some of my videos, that's me doing that. And but that's why I bring the other ones. But you put them back in the little case, you put them in your pocket, and they never break. So I always
We're
have
almost
glasses.
at 2 hours.
Yep. So we're going to be wrapping it up here in just a few minutes.
When do you guys get any rest? Very seldom.
At night.
Terminator. They say you sound like the guy from Charlie's Angels or the Terminator.
Who's the guy from Charlie's Angels? The guy on the boat?
Yeah.
Honestly?
Angels?
Angels, I hate you. I used to be able to do Fat Albert. It's Fat Albert. Gotta get a little high there. I used to be able to make my
Yes,
voice
they
go
are.
really deep.
Yep, they were readers, what you just had
Yes.
on. It was a one hitter. I know it was a one hitter, some hot in your glass case.
You could put
We
that in
almost got in trouble. There's some cops that came over, was yelling at us down in Clearwater, Florida, and said we couldn't film, we couldn't video. We walked in with the video camera, they didn't
there.
say
It wasn't
nothing.
cops. It was that stupid bar.
Well, anyway, and they
Security
said,
guards.
and he had that laying out, and they're like, "What's in there?" He says, "My glasses." And the guy looked at him, and he opened them up, showed him his glasses. He's like, "Oh, all right."
If you watch, that's a bar from hell that we recommend never ever go to down by, what the hell was that stupid bar called?
Some tiki bar right on.
And we
right,
gave a bad review for that because they were a bunch of assholes.
can't read anything
Screw
without
that
my
place.
readers. Oh, wife loves the idea of extra glasses. Fine, as long as I can.
We normally go to the 99-cent store, but I have a tendency when I pull my glasses off, I pull them to the right and I always snap the arms off. So that's why I really like these guys. I got 2 pairs of these. One's at home still, and I brought one on the trip.
They're bendies. He likes the bendy ones.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Where's Bender? Oh, all right. We got to wrap it up because we're going to lose this.
Yeah, because we lost our live stream. Well, the other day we went like 3 hours. It's supposed to be on StreamYard now. It's supposed to give me 4 hours, but I think that relies a lot on the hard drive that's on
Yes,
the phone.
we're retired. Thursday, they're coming from Ohio. All right.
So Friday and Saturday. So Friday, where you know we're going to be. Somebody asked where we're going to be. We never did really finish that. Friday, we're going to be down here first thing in the morning, filming the parade and opening ceremonies.
Yes, we've been vaccinated, and I'm leaving it with that.
That's right. I had my smallpox and a whole lot of other vaccinations over the years. We take vitamins.
We do. How's the Christmas campground? That's a great place to go. If you're going there, you won't be disappointed.
We haven't gone by there this year, and I probably won't. I should have brought my hard drive from last year, and I didn't do it because I didn't want all that extra stuff in case something got lost. But I should have brought that because there's going to be a lot of places this year we're not going to have time to go down and hit.
No, I don't have a large screen. That's why I have my glasses on.
We're reading off the phone.
Yeah,
Some guys will bring their laptop, like Professional Monkey the other day. They did a live from one of the bars down in Florida, and they had their laptop. I don't really like to drag my laptop out because I edit with that. And I'm not going to bring my new Apple out. So I don't really want
The
to.
American Crocodile Dundee's. Yeah. All right, no, that's all right. You and Alzada. I know how to say it now. It's Alzada. Thanks. You just made my first payment for me. Thanks, Steven. Stay safe, Bob and Tam.
All
right.
Nobody's going to have me wear them stupid glasses. See? You want to see in that damn bag. Pay me enough, I'll do it. I won't do anything for a price, but almost.
All right, well, we'll get one with you. We're
We're wrapping
it
up right now so
Hold
you
on.
guys can They make a picture. We need to take a picture.
Yeah.
So with this, we're going to go ahead and leave you right here today. We've got some more lives coming up this week. I don't know what we got set up for sure. We know Friday that we'll be doing the Speed Performance Plus. We're going to have Tech Talk time. We're also going to do Adam Amsoil this week, too. As soon as he gets set up, we're going to go over there and talk about love jugs. Listen to them love jugs. And talk about them.
He likes his jugs.
And then we'll probably do another live of us just telling you what's going on, what's happening. But other than that, that's about it.
Yeah.
Saturday, we have no plans yet. I don't know. It's too far ahead. A lot depends on how this week goes, where we're caught up at, and what vendors are here on Wednesday. If we can knock out the vendors before Friday, we'll be way ahead. But I don't know if that's going to happen or not.
We'll do our best.
So with that, we are going to leave you here in wonderful, beautiful Sturgis, South Dakota, right here on Main Street at Loud American. Where else will you find the best information? It's Bob and Tam Show. Ba-ding.
Bye. Thanks for coming. Subscribe if you haven't already. Give us a thumbs up. Don't forget. We love you guys. Bye.